Okay, so we're back. This is part two. Still got the saddle on. Haven't changed anything. Haven't taken it off yet. The next step, what I want to do here is, again, the cinch. The cinch is hanging on that side. Let me hang on to the saddle. You see the cinch hanging on that side. She's a little bit antsy about that thing swinging around, so I'm just going to let her do that. I'm going to let her walk around while it swings. Uh, and then the next thing I'm going to do is send this stirrup up on this side here. She wasn't happy about that. Use my disengage to shut her down, put her in this spot right here, and release that rope. Okay, each time she stands, I want to release. Okay, I want to have her get that release that she deserves and she's looking for. Then I'm going to take my latigo on this side here, and I'm going to get ready to cinch her up. Okay, now I'm not going to cinch her up so she goes running off and bucking off. I never want a horse doing that. That's why I take my time with this stuff, and it really goes a lot quicker. So I'm going to reach down for that the cinch on the other side, but I'm not just going to go underneath and grab it. What I'm going to do is let me get over here so you can see better. Oh, I'm going to work the horse on the neck here. Okay, I'm going to pet her. I'm going to pet her. I'm going to pet her legs underneath her belly, near the cinch. Reach in there now and grab it. All right. Now I'm going to. Oh, didn't grab it that time. Okay, now I got it. All right. Now I got the latigo on this side. I'm just going to put it through one time. Okay, one time. And she's starting to back up, and that's okay. So I'm just going to hold enough tension on that cinch with that latigo so that she doesn't freak out, but yet she starts to get used to it. Okay, so when I do it this way, I keep her moving forward and I hold tension on this latigo here. I can control how much cinch is on her belly right now. Okay, so I can pull up tighter, let her walk a few feet, get used to that, release. Let her walk a few feet, release. Same thing I'll do later on with a rope too. I'll work on a rope that way too. Okay, and then I'll just ask her to stop. I'll disengage and stop. Now, she's not too bad with this. She's not willing to stand yet, but she's not too bad. Sometimes you get a horse that might not like it as much, might get a little more rambunctious about that. So what I would do is just not pull up as tight. Work more with the loose cinch on the belly without losing the saddle. Okay, you don't want to lose the saddle. So I'm going to drop that stirrup there. Let those stirrups bang around a little bit. Pull up on that cinch. Watch that hind quarter right there. See, these horses sometimes they'll try and kick out with that hind quarter, that back leg there. If she did, I would bring her nose around and just disengage her and get that hip away from me. Okay, but I'm just getting her used to pressure on that cinch. Okay, when I think I got it all good, which is not too bad here, I'm going to ask her to stand. Oh, good girl. And you notice I've been working on getting her to square up her feet here. Every time she stops, I want to teach her to square up her feet like this. So if she didn't do that, and she started to move and she didn't square up, I would ask her to square up. I would keep asking her until she squared up. Here she feels like she wants to back up. I'm going to let her do it. I'm not going to worry her in any way. Eventually she'll come forward. Okay, this is about her. It's not about Sonny. Okay, this is about her. She didn't ask for a saddle to be on her back, right? So this is always about the horse, always about feeding it to the horse the best way you think you can feed it to the horse, where the horse would really understand and not be so scared. I don't want her panicking. All right, when you get a horse that panics with a saddle on, or some of the people, they'll take a horse and cinch it and just let it go. Uh, Not my style at all. I'm not interested in that at all. Um, I don't think it's fair to the horse. I think it's dramatic. It causes trauma. It's dramatic for the horse. Sometimes, they'll bronc, but that's okay. Um, I always have a line on them because I don't want the horse getting hurt. I'll also put her to work here a little bit. So I released the cinch. Why did I release the cinch? Well, I released it a little bit so I can get the second ring in there now. Now I got two in there, okay? So now the latigo is wrapped around twice. Okay, let me get that stirrup down. Okay, put it down. Again, I'm not going to walk on eggs with those stirrups. I'm not going to walk on eggs with this here. I'm just going to feed it to her where she can accept it, where she's willing to accept it, um, and let her go around. Good girl. She's still got the soft rope in her mouth. We're working there. Okay. When I think all is good, I'll pull on that a little bit there. Okay. Again, you got to watch that hindquarter. You really got to have a good feel in your hand. Remember, this left hand is not only the lead line, it's my connection to this horse, okay, to her face. I can close my eyes and know where her head is, okay, and that's the kind of feel you need to develop when you work with a horse. So I'm gonna put this up on her here, right up on the horn there. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. And I want to get that third and final uh, ring on that latigo. Put it through there. Again, I'm letting her walk around. I don't want to try to confine her. If she needs to walk, I'm going to let her do it. Okay? Remember, this is her show, not mine. Now she's got 3. Now, the good part about... I know. I don't think you know that horse. I know. It's okay. It's kids. It's not a horse. So I got the latigo wrapped around her 3 times. It's a little tight, not super tight, but it's enough. When it's around 3 times, more than likely the saddle will not, won't roll. I've actually ridden sis in clinics to demonstrate that. I'll put that latigo through 3 times and hop up on them and ride her. So when you get your cinch on, always try to get at least get through that at least 3 times. Okay. She's still moving around. I'm going to let her move. Now she stands. I'm going to pet her. Okay. Again, I'm going to tighten up a little bit on that cinch. Now it's a little tighter. Okay. Now it's got a good amount of pressure on there. And I'm not going to send her trotting around because that could explode. That could make her explode. That could send her into a bronchial fit. I'm going to allow her to walk, and then slowly I'm just going to suggest her to pick up a little faster walk. Suggest a little faster walk, a little faster walk, and there goes the trot. Okay? And I let her feel that. Oh, disengage and say, what a good girl.